Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Roman Reigns' absence is always strongly felt in WWE's weekly product. The original Tribal Chief was written off television after a brutal assault by Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles recently addressed Reigns and the Bloodline saga while talking about his retirement plans. In 2023, the Bloodline targeted AJ Styles when he tried to assist John Cena on Friday Night SmackDown. The villainous group wrote the phenomenal one-off for months before he returned to go after Roman Reigns. Unfortunately, he didn't get the job done and shifted his focus towards LA Knight, heading into WrestleMania XL. In an interview with Chris Van Vliet on Insight, the former two-time WWE champion addressed the possibility of retirement. During this conversation, he took a minute to appreciate Roman Reigns. He said the original Tribal Chief and the Bloodline saga helped elevate several stars, including Jey Uso. Earlier this year, Seth Rollins vowed to make sure Roman Reigns and CM Punk didn't get to fulfill their wishes of main eventing WrestleMania 41. During the Men's Royal Rumble match, the Visionary crossed a line after he got eliminated and stomped the original Tribal Chief's head on the steel steps. Speaking on Busted Open, Tommy Dreamer expressed his belief that Roman needed to show up at Elimination Chamber to begin his program for WrestleMania. The event took place over the weekend, and there were still no signs of Roman Reigns. It'll be interesting to see how this story progresses, and whether we see the former WWE champion on the road to Las Vegas. Roman Reigns' former WWE rival praises the Bloodline saga. Roman Reigns' dominance in WWE has been nothing short of legendary, with the Bloodline saga cementing itself as one of the most compelling storylines in recent memory. As Reigns continues his reign as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, his journey alongside the Bloodline has drawn praise from many within the industry, including past rivals who have shared the ring with him. One such former adversary has recently spoken out, offering high praise for the storytelling, character development, and overall impact of the Bloodline's ongoing saga. A rival's perspective on the Bloodline's success. A notable former rival of Roman Reigns, who has previously battled the Tribal Chief in high-profile matches, recently gave his thoughts on the Bloodline's narrative arc. This former opponent, known for their intense in-ring battles with Reigns, acknowledged how WWE has masterfully woven intricate details into the faction's storyline, making it a must-watch saga for fans. Speaking in a recent interview, the former WWE rival stated, "The Bloodline story is unlike anything we've seen in years. WWE has taken a family drama and turned it into a saga that fans are emotionally invested in. Roman Reigns has embraced his role as the Tribal Chief with such conviction, and the dynamic between him, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman is simply brilliant." The evolution of the Bloodline. The Bloodline storyline began with Roman Reigns' return to WWE in 2020. Where he aligned himself with Paul Heyman, and soon established his dominance by defeating his cousin, Jey Uso, in a brutal rivalry that set the tone for his reign. Since then, the Bloodline has evolved into one of the most dominant factions in WWE history, with the Usos playing pivotal roles and Solo Sikoa emerging as an enforcer. The former WWE rival pointed out how the Bloodline saga has successfully blended real-life family ties with compelling WWE storytelling. It's rare to see a storyline go this deep, and what makes it even more special is that it feels real. You can see the emotions, the struggles, the internal conflicts. Whether it was Jey breaking away or Solo stepping up as a force of his own. The Bloodline's impact on WWE. Beyond just storyline depth, the Bloodline's dominance has significantly impacted WWE's overall landscape. Roman Reigns' extended title reign has made his matches feel like marquee events, drawing massive crowds and pay-per-view buys. Additionally, the Bloodline has provided a major spotlight for other superstars, with feuds against the likes of Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and more elevating those competitors to new heights. The former rival emphasized this point, stating, "What the Bloodline has done is elevate everyone involved. When you face Roman Reigns and his faction, you're automatically in the main event scene. Look at what it did for Sami Zayn. His arc with the Bloodline was one of the best WWE has ever told. It's a masterclass in storytelling. Solo Sikoa's rise and the family's future. With recent developments, including Solo Sikoa taking on a more aggressive role and the faction seemingly shifting dynamics, many fans are wondering what's next for the Bloodline. The former rival praised Sikoa's growth, calling him one of the most dangerous rising stars in WWE today, and suggesting that WWE is preparing for the next chapter in the Bloodline saga. Solo Sikoa has that presence. He doesn't need to say much, but you know he means business. His role in the Bloodline story could become even bigger, and if Roman Reigns ever steps away, Solo is definitely a guy WWE can build around. The legacy of the Bloodline. As WWE continues to unfold the Bloodline saga, many believe it will go down as one of the greatest wrestling storylines of all time. The former rival concluded their thoughts by acknowledging the historical significance of the Bloodline's impact on wrestling. This is a generational storyline. Years from now, people will look back at the Bloodline as an era-defining faction. The storytelling, the drama, the matches, it's all been top tier. Roman Reigns and everyone involved should be proud of what they've accomplished. A rival's respect for the Bloodline storyline. Recently, one of Roman Reigns' former opponents expressed deep admiration for the work that has gone into crafting the Bloodline saga. The former WWE rival, who once stood toe-to-toe with the tribal chief in high-stakes matches, praised the storyline for its depth, emotional weight, and long-term storytelling. According to this former adversary, the narrative arc has made SmackDown must-watch television and has elevated every wrestler involved in the faction. There's nothing quite like the Bloodline right now, the former rival stated. What they've managed to do is take a story that has real roots in family history and turn it into a modern-day wrestling epic. It's layered, intense, and keeps people invested. Roman Reigns has taken this role and turned it into something special. It's the kind of storytelling that reminds you why you love wrestling. The rival also pointed out how Solo Sikoa's increasing involvement and growth in the faction have added an unpredictable element to this saga. Solo has been a game-changer. He's got that presence, that aura. You can see him stepping up more and more, and it's only making the story better. The legacy of the Bloodline. The Bloodline saga has transcended standard wrestling storylines by blending real-life family dynamics with dramatic, high-stakes rivalries. Roman Reigns, initially presented as a dominant champion, has since evolved into a leader grappling with loyalty, betrayal, and the weight of his own legacy. This complex character development is something that has not gone unnoticed by wrestling legends and former rivals alike. The former rival, who has held world titles in WWE, acknowledged how the Bloodline's dominance has raised the stakes for everyone involved in WWE's main event scene. When you're in a feud with Roman, you're not just wrestling a match. You're part of something much bigger. That's what makes it special. There's history, there's emotion, and there's real storytelling at play. The impact on WWE. One of the biggest accomplishments of the Bloodline storyline is how it has reshaped WWE's narrative approach. Long-term storytelling has become a key focus, ensuring that each chapter in the saga builds upon the last. The storyline has been praised for its patience, its emotional payoffs, and its ability to make every moment feel significant. For WWE, the Bloodline has not only elevated Roman Reigns, but has also played a crucial role in the careers of the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and even Sami Zayn during his involvement with the faction. The former rival noted that this level of storytelling is rare in modern wrestling. I've been in this business for a long time, and you don't see stories like this come around often. The last time something felt this important was probably during the peak of the Attitude Era, or when we had those classic rivalries in the early 2000s. Who is the former rival? While speculation is running wild about which former WWE rival made these comments, fans have theorized it could be someone like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, or even John Cena, all of whom have had intense feuds with Roman Reigns. Each of these superstars has had their share of battles with the tribal chief and has seen firsthand how the Bloodline has changed WWE's main event landscape. Regardless of who it was, the praise serves as a testament to the success of the Bloodline. The faction has set a new bar for WWE storytelling, and even those who once clashed with Roman Reigns can't help but acknowledge the greatness of the saga. As the Bloodline story continues to evolve, fans are left wondering what the next chapter will hold. Will Solo Sikoa rise to challenge Roman Reigns? Will more family members enter the mix? No matter what happens next, one thing is certain: the impact of the Bloodline will be felt in WWE for years to come.